Tuscany to you doesn't just mean delicious food and beautiful views. It's about fabulous wine too. Join Flavio and George for Wine Talk.
Hey, welcome to Wine Talk.
Ciao.
Hey, ciao. Hey, we're here standing out here in the fields in the vineyards with all these grapes, and there's a lot of people out here that are talking about wine. Many people around the world talk about wine, but I want to tell you why we can talk about wine, because we've been doing wine for years. Flavio, you think that, how long have you been doing wine?
We are on the wine business is since 1810. And here with me, casualty, I have for coincidence, I have the proof. This is that you read it here is received the payment that Napoleon army give to one of my ancestors. Napoleone Bonaparte. We are in the 1810 in the same vineyard. The same vineyard exactly where we are in the 1810. Napoleone Bonaparte came, exactly this guy,
Okay.
and talk with my ancestor Giobatta Andreucci, like my surname Andreucci, and he came here asking if he can find wine good enough for the French people, and he tried our wines, and they bought our wines from my ancestor. And this is what I have here in my hand, George. This is the original documents that show is a received of payment. Is a received of payment. Look, it's in French language.
It is in French?
Exactly. And here you have the all made calculation.
Can you guys see that? Can you see that, guys?
And this is simply the proof of the 1810. Where Napoleone Bonaparte bought the wine from Giovan Battista Andreucci from here. So this is just to let you know that our family, we have such a little experience, and probably we are allowed to talk about wine.
I think that more than qualifies us to talk about wine. I think
so.
But you know, also though, but for you particularly though, I think you're very well versed in wine, and I think it's only fair we could probably say that grape juice runs through Flavio's veins.
Yeah.
Would you say that? I mean,
Yeah, it's
correct.
It's correct to say grape juice versus wine, because wine it could be.
Yes. Well, on any right night, both of our veins could be filled with wine. But he has been doing the grape
No,
juice. Yes.
seriously true. You see these roofs, you see this vinegar, particularly this vinegar is where I physically started to drive my first tractor. I was 5 years old. And my father gave me alone in one of these roofs driving the tractor. And you are very little, your arms are not strong enough to turn the tractors, but you know. And one day I say, because at the time when you are kids, everything's look enormous.
Yes.
Because he was like a little rat, like that. You know, he was a very little. Everything's look enormous. And my dream at the time was that one day I would be the guy able to do this by myself. And here we go.
And so, well, let me ask you, who taught you how to make wine?
Well, it's something that, you know, when you grow up in a family like that, do this business for years and years and years, more or less you learn by your parents. Then, in my particular case, I learned a lot in Montalcino area, because when I decided to plant this specific vinegar here, it's planted by myself. So physically, with my house, I planted every one of these vines here. And in the time that the vines became big enough to give me the first product, I worked for free for a company in Montalcino at the Poggione Farm, that is one of the biggest companies in Montalcino, where the director, that's actually the president of the consortium, the Brunello, Fabrizio Vindocci, he really teach me a lot. They give me a lot of secrets of the vinification, the modern technique of
incredible. And now your wines, it's safe to say, your wines here are going all over the world.
Actually, buy wines goes all around the world. It is a really an enormous satisfaction, because you can imagine from this small town here, Montepollonico, have your bottle in any country of the world is a really great success.
That's amazing.
It's a really big satisfaction.
Yeah. So guys, you can see we really got something going on here. We are definitely. It's a privilege to be able to hang out and learn from the experts, and especially somebody with deep family roots like Flavio.
Exactly.
So thank you, Flavio, for sharing your story and sharing
Very
everything with us.
welcome, absolutely.
Okay?
I really,
Yes.
once again, I'm really proud to be part of the Winetalk.
Okay.
And thank you for choosing me.
Okay, no, thank you. Hey, ciao, everybody.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.